Hello everyone, DeeHood is live. We're going to do some mount farms today. I was thinking maybe we can try and go for the Reigns of the Victor Stone Drake in Stone Core. I'll show you how to get there in a quick way. This is obviously on Alliance, I'm not sure how to do it on Horde. But you just literally go straight into the portal room in Dalaran and go to Stormwind. This dungeon you can do over and over again, so it's really easy. And it's probably one of the easiest to get to. Right then, let's mount up. We'll go to the portal circle. You can see that little hot air balloon there, that's the best way to locate it. Hello. Blades waved at me. He did not see that. Oops. Right then. Right, deep home, the purple one. Right then, let's go. Oh, hit the wrong keys. Right, so mount up, go around the corner. There is another mount that goes around here, which is the oh, I can't remember exactly what it's called. I'll show you this one first. Right, so this is the one we're trying to get in the dungeon that you can do over and over again. And this is the one that flies around in certain areas. I can quickly show you as we do it. If you just open up map and see all the blue patches there, that's where they are. So literally just go around the corner. Oh, there it is. Right, and just go straight in there. This is quite an easy dungeon, it's straightforward, no really tactical methods or anything like that, you just literally just remember the circle. And I forgot to reset it. Give me 2 seconds, sorry. Yeah, before you go back into the dungeon, the smart thing to do is reset all instances. Right then. Let's try this again. When it comes to like mount fighting and things, I always prefer using a road, because especially with bosses you don't actually have to kill, you can just literally just go invisible and just run all the way through. Whereas this one you have to kill this guy to get to the next part. Lucky enough with this one you don't have to do all the bosses. A lot of the time you do end up having to go all the way to the end of the dungeon to actually get anywhere. But this one is really easy. I haven't got a mount in ages. Last time I got a mount, it was the Twilight Harbinger, and that's for doing the achievement and 25 man in Dragon Soul. Dragon Soul is quite a fun raid. It's just annoying when you get to the last boss, you have to balance out the back, and if you do that on your own, it can be quite annoying. So I would preferably, ideally, do that with 2 people, so you can have 1 person on either side of the back. And we didn't get the mount. The drop rates are very low for mounts. It's like 0.1 to 0.6, something like that. Very low rate. So actually doing it would be very lucky. Right, what one should we do next? Let's have a look. Well, first of all, let's get out of this place, shall we? Hearthstone's not ready, I guess we're going to be using this one. Nothing's worse than when you've done a dungeon and your Hearthstone's not ready. Wonder which one we'll do next. Haven't quite decided which one to do, I just thought that was the easiest I could think of. Only problem with using this Hearthstone, it takes me all the way to this new area, Solomar. And then I end up having to get and fly all the way to Dalaran. So right while we're doing that, I can try and pick the next mount to go for. I was thinking maybe we can do the panda one. Can't remember what it's called. What's it called? Give me 2 seconds. I think it's the throne. It's either the Throne of Thunder or the Throne of the Four Winds. One of them. I'll try and do the Upguard Pinnacle. That's quite a fun one to do. With that one, it's very fun for a rogue, especially because you can just literally just skip all the way to the boss. I couldn't believe there was a second part of Dalaran. We've got to keep going to 2 different parts of Dalaran for all the different ones. I'll tell you what, we'll do a random one. The one that I can actually remember to get to, but I actually can't remember the name. This one you have to go to Old Dalaran, you can't do it from, obviously, the New Dalaran, as it's not where it's supposed to be. Quickest way to get to Old Dalaran is just go to Pandaland. I'll show you how to get there now. Pretty basic. There are 2 other ones. The Gallon and Shah. I prefer doing the Shah because obviously you get a really nice mount from that one. Just remembering how to get there is a bad memory of mine. It's a pretty sweet dragon. Right then, let's mount up. Right, I've got to remember to go the right way this time, so I think it goes straight up to that one, is it? Or is it that one? Or is it this way? No, it's up. Right. Still learning my way around. I keep coming and going from this game. I'm probably going to stay now, as I haven't got many other plans. In total, I've been playing this game for about 3 years, about that, like on and off. I don't have many high level characters. I got this one, a level 100 and a level 90 all rogues. I'm trying to work on the fact that I'm working on a paladin and a monk. So I heard they can be quite fun and irritating at the same time. I'm pretty sure this is the right place. Knowing me, I've gone to the wrong place. It looks like the right area. I think I'm going in the right direction. It's the right area for sure. I'm pretty sure we're heading towards Nobleshan Terrace. No, that's not him. I'm quite surprised he's not showing up on the map. It's Shah the Dawnbringer. Maybe he doesn't have a patch, I don't know. Probably help if I knew where I was going. Oh, I do know where I'm going, it's just that I can't remember. If there's any places you particularly want me to go, I'll do them for you as well. Okay, I'm going in the wrong direction, hold on. I probably went way too far over. I do that quite often. Yes, I did. This is the place. And Shah is over that way. But we'll go there after this place. If this is the right place. Okay, let's have a look. This used to be quite hard when it was a raid, because you used to, especially with the 3 dogs, because they all do different things. Now you can just literally just kill them all, and they're all done. Right then, he's talking.
Untouched by time for thousands of years. Who knows what secrets await?
Actually,
Many young
no, it doesn't need to go on her. I was about to say.
Have your wits about you. The Mogul have considerable power over the stones of the earth.
Make sure you kill everything in the room as a key thing, because otherwise they end up charging at you, and I can guarantee you probably won't get through. But they hardly damage you. I tried doing it at level 100 and it was too difficult then. So I think the ideal level for this is 110 if you're going to try and go for now. The annoying thing on this one is the fact that we have to wait for the guy to keep up before we actually do anything. Right then. Okay, there's 4. Usually there's only 3. Okay, we'll just gain the first one. So move out of any crap that's going on. And there we go. First boss is down.
That was close.
I find the panda so cute.
The door mechanism seems to have activated with the demise of the Guardians. I fear what we may find within.
Hello. Come on, attack me.
I need to get closer.
You seem to have awakened a spirit of some kind. So the stories were true.
We're going for the Astral Spirit Dragon, just in case you were wondering what we're actually going for.
To escape this prison, you must destroy him.
It is a really nice dragon. It's like an invisible Chinese dragon. It's quite cool looking. For some reason, this is higher than usual. I think I may have got the raid on heroic. Oh no, it is on normal. Then it just seems a bit different than usual. I must have usually done it on heroic.
His body destroyed each
But it doesn't need to be on heroic, so that's good.
This is not the last we have seen of Feng. The Zandalari, ancient allies of the Mogul.
Helps if I wasn't going the wrong way. The problem with one of my spells, it goes the other way.
These vaults house a weapon of unimaginable power. Stop them. I will stay behind and investigate this dais further.
This place can be quite annoying, because you gotta hit the people coming from this side.
We don't be needing what's back that way anyhow.
I need to get closer.
Quite cool, these things don't actually damage you as much. You got a little bit, but not much. To bring the boss out on this level, you have to kill them all. Even down here, you have to kill them to bring the boss out. That can be quite a common mistake. Oh yeah, and then go back to the middle, you should fly over. See? There he comes. Flying around on a big bat. Do some of this stuff when he takes forever to come down.
I can't attack that.
It'd be dying time now.
And there we go. He is done. Not far now. By the way, this is a raid, so it's a bit longer than a dungeon.
Bested by the likes of you. What a shame for a Zandalari priest to endure. But it ain't no thing. Take your trinkets. Greetings. Them.
Every good story needs a hero.
Time to find a new home for my soul. Death be a doorway, and time a window.
The ancient vaults of the King grounds of Mogulpan. What might this button do? Look here. It is the history of Xian, of the endless
Remember when I did it at level
shadow, a
90 and it kept
powerful
wiping me out.
sorcerer who kept the kingdoms in check
It was so
with
hard.
terror and darkness.
I mean level 100. It was quite shocking actually, I thought it would be quite easy. But they weren't.
This looks to be the record of Qiang the Merciless, a great conqueror who ruled his vassals with an iron fist.
These people sound brutal.
I've heard tales of this one, Subutai the Swift, well known as a masterful archer and genius thief. He stole from the rich and kept them. What is this? I've heard nothing of this emperor. Meng the Demented? According to these texts, Meng was the most foul and maniacal ruler to ever abuse the imperial throne.
He's going to be quite nasty if you don't get him down. The last boss has a soldier, and if you get hit by that thing, it takes like half of your health off. So try and get these down as quick as you can.
I don't have a target. I need a target.
I would just say it's actually one of my favourite raids. I quite like pandas. I think they're funny.
Target something first.
It's just strange how they brought pandas into it. It's like all the other ones. They are mean and fierce, like,
Don't have a target.
and funny. And then all of a sudden they brought pandas into it. It was a bit odd. And fighting pandas, they're a bit cute, aren't they, to be evil, but I like them.
I need a target.
See, there they were.
I don't want to die.
Oh,
Secret passage has opened beneath the platform.
there we go. I think this is the boss we meant to do. It's pretty easy.
Look at the dust along the floor. These dark halls have not seen footfalls for many centuries.
I love the stories in this particular raid. I find it quite interesting. Makes a different thing to the raid. Right, here's the best thing about being a rogue: you can sneak past all of this.
Once
Not have to
the
fight them.
Mogul enslaved all of the races of Pandaria and bent them to their nefarious will.
You can if you want. So
These Jinyu
But you
have
don't
been
have
locked
to.
in an
So you can skip
eternity
it?
of service.
do it. Kill these for fun. I love doing these. It's the best way to build up gold. I spent all mine on heirloom gear for my other characters. Right, you have to kill everything in this room. You can't skip them. Choose your best AoE spell, really. If you want a single target them, you can do that as well. No biggie. I must admit, WoW would probably be one of my favourite games. There's just so much to it. Mount farms, pet farms, leveling. You get events. I love the Dark Moon Fair. I find it a really fun event. Right, now we've got to wait for this guy to activate this machine. Here he comes! Speedy.
This room pulses with energy, but feels unlike any we have seen so far. Fascinating. I have never heard tales of anything like this. The Mogul hide their secrets well.
Right, talk to him.
This seems to be a terminal controlling the device. Let's see here.
This map looks so cool. Alagon.
out of range.
Defensive mode. Disabling output fails. Drawing from
It's too far away. I don't have a target. I need to get closer. I need to target something first.
destruction vortex dropping down.
It's too far away.
Redirecting power.
Gotta kill these pillars down as quick as you can.
Stable.
Range.
It's a problem when you don't get it down quick enough, you always have to go through the second stage, it's so annoying. Usually I get them down a lot quicker than this. Yay! Right.
It's too far away.
Look, I'm invisible! There we go. Right, have we got it or not? Let's have a look.
The machine has been destroyed, and so the moon.
I got it! Oh my god! I did actually get it!
These discs
Let's
look
have a look.
familiar.
Let's have a look at it.
I can't carry it.
I have tried for this so many times. I cannot believe I got it.
Must.
There it is. The astral serpent
I
cloud.
see everything clearly now.
Let's have a look at it.
The Titans. It would seem the Moguls salvaged and repurposed ancient Titan technology to advance their empire.
There it is.
They must go.
I finally got
They
it.
are not done yet.
How many times I tried getting that mount and I finally got it. So there we are. That's how you do this one. You don't have to do no more once you've done this. I now have to go and clear my bags quickly. But I can just literally just hearth, and I got a mount that I can sell to, so I don't actually have to go to a vendor. It's quite handy. I was I did it for quite a funny reason. I bought a £30,000 mount just to join into a mammoth parade, which was quite funny actually. Things that we do. So now I try and make most of it when I can. This is what I spent 30,000 gold on, just so I could join in a mammoth parade. Sell all of this, extra gold. Keep any patterns, they're always handy. Can't believe I got that mount at such a low drop rate. Really? They don't want all my stuff. I'm not going to do that with all of them, I'll just put them up there and delete them later. Otherwise I'll be here forever. Right then, should we go for our next mount? Should we see this mount actually out, shall we? And there we are. very happy I got that mount. I think it's one of the best looking mounts, except for the black and white one. Right then, what one should we go for next? Suffolk Halls. I'm not quite sure where Suffolk Halls is. I'm pretty sure. Actually, I'll tell you where we go. We're going to go to Tanan Jungle and do the Zul'Gurub. Right, if we just go to Stormwind. This must be my lucky day, so I guess I might as well try and get another one. If there's any particular ones you want me to do, please write down in the chat. Right, here it's just easier to just go straight to the flank point and go all the way there. It's just the quicker way. Now if we go to fly and go all the way to Rebel Camp and Stranglethorn, and it literally says Zul'Gurub right in the corner. I'll show you when we get there. It's pretty basic to get to. And you have to go a certain way with this one, because it's so complicated for a dungeon. There's just there's so much there. It's hard to find the right what's the right way to go. Can't even speak then. And I think there's another one around here that you can do. I can't remember what it is, but there is one that we can do around here. I'm going to also probably be doing some streams on some transmog gear, like some of the old time raids and things like that, because I think it's quite cool having sets. I haven't got all of them at the moment. I do want this one. I think it looks quite cool for a rogue. These ones are okay. Not over keen on some of them, but you know, just to get the collections. I think that one looks quite cool. But you can get different ones, 10 man and 25 man. Obviously 25 man looks better, but it depends what drops first, I guess. Right, let's choose this one. As I said, there's Zul'Gurub. It's literally right where it says Zul'Gurub. There's no hidden place. It's not hard to get to. Let's get out the tree first. Yeah, it's pretty basic. There's the gates to it. I don't know why my map keeps going really big. I prefer it smaller, so like, you know, you can just literally still see where you're going sort of as you're flying. This is quite a cool mount. I got both of them. I got the, I can't remember what it's called. What's it called? Oh, Ironbound Proto Drake, and I got the Rusted Proto Drake as well. Right, where am I going? Have I just gone way past the... I have as well. Too busy looking on my map. Where's the entrance gone? Yeah, you don't actually have to fly all the way into Zul'Gurub. This is actually what it looks like inside of it. But yeah, you're actually meant to go in there. There we are. And double check. So I'll go up. See, it has to be on heroic, so just put on heroic, and just go on in. Now with this one, you've got to be quite careful because you've got to make sure you go the right way. Just go invisible and just leg it through this bit. This bit, you just literally have to kill the bosses. You don't have to kill no mobs or anything. You just literally go through. Only problem with this mist, it keeps knocking you out of invisibility, so it's pretty pointless really. But once you get out and run it past, you can skip the mask. This is why I like rogues, because you can just literally just go straight through without being caught. You can get 2 mounts in this one. You can get the Swift Zolian Panther and the Armored Razashi Raptor. First things first, kill this boss first. I'm pretty sure you have to kill this boss first to actually get anywhere. So, go in, go invisible, leg it, round the corner. You may find this next, not this bit, but the following bit hilarious, because I always get hit by the boulders. Yes, it is this bit. Up round this corner. Right, let's mount up. Yeah, this I could say was one of my favourite bits to do. See? Right. Wait for all of them to come down, then leg it out. Right. I never usually do a perfect run on this, so if I get hit by a boulder, I apologise. There we go. There's been many times before where I haven't gone so smoothly, but this is one of the bosses that actually do drop the mount, the raptor mount. No, didn't get that one today. Then go up this way and go literally the same way that we just came. So, without running into everything. Even I can't remember where I'm going. There we are. You go this way. Mount up. And then go the same way, so it's this way. How many times I've got lost in here before, now I've just done it so many times, it's like a piece of cake. Kill this boss, go invisible, mount up again. This fire doesn't harm you now, like, well, when you're at this level, so you can just literally just leg it through. It's just, see, my health's not going down. And then literally just keep going around. Right now we're going to this boss right here, and this drops the panther, which looks quite nice. I always used to think it's the one in the middle, but it's not, it's this one on the edge. So to be sure that you do not miss this corner. Otherwise you end up getting lost and you don't know where you're going. Like I said, for a dungeon, this place is big. There is a bigger one that we did as a dungeon, and I was tanking, and it was just horrible because it was just Among Us, and there was no rhythm, no mount. There was no place to actually go. It was really, really frustrating. I do enjoy tanking. it's just nice when people actually let the tank do the tanking, because first of all it helps the tank get through smoother, and especially for the healer, they always get a lot of grief. But I always seem to find that people just think their tanks just can get through it. Sometimes you just have to just, you know, yeah, these people obviously don't really care about the fact that there's tanks, so obviously just have to get through it. It's sad to think that people actually think that way, but they do. Like, getting out of this place is a bit of a nightmare. Reason I'm not hurting, A, because it's not ready yet, and I think there's one actually not far from Panan Jungle. I think if you fly over the wall, there's actually another place there. Oh yeah, almost out. I think, yes. I say, probably gone the wrong way, but we didn't, so that's okay. And there we are, that is Zolgarub on Heroic. I've never tried anything on Mythic, that's quite new into the game. I can imagine that can be quite annoying and hard. Right then. So yeah, if I think about it logically, I think if we go out, Blasted Lands. Yes, I'm pretty sure there is one in Blasted Lands. We'll have a quick look. It won't hurt. I'm not very sure on all the different locations. I just sort of think, oh yeah, I remember this. Oh, I remember that. I usually do them in a list, research them before I do them. And then where the majority of them are, it's just literally remembering. Right, here we are, we're in Blasted Lands. And let me get to the new map. Yeah, it's not this part, I think. It's in this cave down here. If not, I've just gone straight into a... Nope, I am not in the right place. Swamp of Sorrows. No, it's not there either. Okay, we'll see if my person's ready and we'll we'll go to the other place first. Ooh, Blingatron. I think there's a mount you can get from this guy. I don't know what the mount is. No, just a load of crap. Apparently you can get rare pets and a mount from him, but it has to be the later versions, not the... Go for the higher numbers, not the lower numbers. Anything under 500, 5,000 I think is no point. Right then, which one should we go for next? It's so hard to pick one that you want to do. It's really cool because I did these like the other day and it's just resetted and I'm doing it again. Suffolk Halls, I'm going to try and remember where that is. Suffolk Halls. Give me 2 seconds, I'll quickly research that. Ah, Shatra. I remember, I'll get on there. Need to get to Pandaland again. So yeah, where I'm going is to go into Suffolk Halls to get the Reigns of the Raven Lord. There's another mount that's not 100% drop either. In fact, all the mounts aren't 100% except of... Let's have a look. Armani's bears you definitely get, but you just got to do it in a certain amount of time. The Black Drake is 100% drop. I think Garn Night Owl was 100% drop. I'm not sure about Twilight Drake. I think that's 100% drop. That's not 100% drop. I think you buy that one. And the Bronze Drake is 100% drop. So they're all 100% drops. And obviously you get 100% drops, but spawn very rarely. And they're the most annoying ones. Because you just know when they're going to turn up. And you can't really judge the time that they are coming to spawn. So you either stay there for like hours and hours and hours and hope it'll drop, or just check it now and then as you fly past, which is what I do. I heard of someone actually drop when they were doing a quest in the area and it spawned and he got it, and for that to happen is lucky. And he wasn't really intending either to get that mount. It's just luck really, if it drops or not. Right then. Shatra. I'm gonna keep using that since I got that today. Right then. No, it's not there. I think it's Hellfire. No, it's not Hellfire. Sorry, Marsh? No. Gone. Oh no, it's literally here. So, you see the ring here? That's where you gotta fly. We'll do another one as well. That's actually in Netherstorm as well. We might as well go and do that one after, as it's in the same sort of area. As we're flying, I'll show you the Reigns of the Ravenlord, and that's the one we're going for from Anzu. You have to make sure it's on heroic, otherwise he won't even show. Oh wait, what did I just say it was called? Reigns of the Ravenlord. Ravenlord. That's what we're going to try and get. Nice little bird mount. I think it looks quite cute. That's a nice mount. Get that one from Tannin Jungle. But yeah, we're going for this one, the Ravenlord. Which I find is quite a cute bird. Now this one, I always find hard to judge it. I seem to always fly in right diagonally into it, and it should usually be that one. I think it's this one. I'm not 100% sure. I'm pretty sure last time I went in that one, it was the right one. Be funny if it's not. A lot of the time I end up going in all of them, it ended up being the last one. And here we are, is it this one? If not, it's on the other. Oh no, it's the right one. And as you can tell, there's a skull on it, so you know it's heroic. This one, just try and get through as quick as you can. Like I said, if you're rogue, skip everything. Obviously kill the boss on the way. If not, just, you know, kill everything. The birds in here can actually see you if you're a rogue, so watch out because they will actually attack you. Even though they're like level 70. Which I think is quite wrong. I don't think they should be able to see you if you're level 70. If they're level 70. See? Told you he can see you. And then just vanish again. Oh, but the boss anyway. This is not the one that drops them out, you have to go into the next one. And bear in mind that you go in the right way, because a lot of the time I don't. Because of a certain spell, this spell puts me behind the target, and then I end up going the wrong way. And the second boss, Anzu, is the one that drops them out. Like I said, not 100% drop, so it's not guaranteed. I wish it was, but it's not. Watch out with these guys because they can see you. Just try and not go anywhere near any of them, and you'll be fine. And here we are. We either get it or we won't. And we don't get it. Oh dear. Never mind. I probably won't get another one today, as I have got one, and you know, they don't drop very often.
Trinkets, yes. Pretty trinkets.
So, getting more than one in one day is pretty good.
Power in trinkets.
Well, he was quite annoying. And we're going to go to this other place as well. It might take me a while to get there. Oh, wrong way. I always go the wrong way. Just drop down here, you don't have to worry about anything except landing on birds. So yeah, after this one, we're going to go to Netherstorm. And there's another one there. You have to unlock the area that when you're there, like I'll show you now. You have to unlock this bit, it's not there when you first go. Okay, where am I going? This way. It's not always there. You have to unlock it yourself. Heroic dungeons you can only do once a day. Normal dungeons that aren't on heroic you can do over and over again. And raids, either normal raids or heroic raids, you have to do every week. It resets on a Wednesday, which is quite annoying. You have to wait a whole week before you can get the ones from the raids again. Right, it's gonna be a long flight. I don't think there's any other ones on the way, otherwise I'll do them as well. One second, I just want to quickly research something. Oh, everything's good. Let's carry on. The only problem with doing this is it will take me forever to get there. I'm actually just thinking about just coming down and doing a closer one. So otherwise I'm just going to be here the whole time, just literally flying. Alright, so just go on to a place and then just start everything. Do need to get my alchemy up on this character. My alchemy isn't that high. I need to get that up. So I bought the pack with the Legion pack. I could get like a 3 level 100 and I just did a level 100 rogue. Only problem with doing that is the fact that all your stuff is like basic and your professions start at 0, which is no fun. It's a proper grind. I ain't even got flying yet in Dalaran. It just because it's such a hard grind. You have part 1, part 2, and getting part 1 done's hard. I'm not quite sure what happens in part 2 because I have not actually got there yet. Right, so what one should we go for next? Oh, that's quite a hard one. Might do Firelands. Nah, I don't think that was a raid. Ashes of Alar, Tempest Keep. I'm not quite sure how we get there. I'm going to have to research that. Give me 2 seconds, don't take me long. Excuse me a second. Ogrimmar. Oh, Hellfire. Ah, that's the one I was talking about earlier. I remember now. This is the one. If you go to Hellfire, you can fly straight up there. It's just 10 times quicker. Still takes a while, but this mount is nice. I'll show you it now. Ashes of Alar. It's a flame bird. It looks really nice. Let me show you quickly. It's a really, really nice bird. Yeah, I said another rare drop. It doesn't always drop. Best thing about this one, you can literally just go straight from there and go straight to Hellfire and then just fly up. Shouldn't take long, about 5 minutes, maybe less than that. So yeah, we're literally going straight ahead. This place is quite pretty. It's literally purple everywhere. Bit of a strange place and annoying to get to, but if you don't have flying, I don't actually think there's actually a way to actually get there. I think you need flying to actually be able to get here, which could be quite annoying. You usually get flying at level 60. I'm pretty sure you can just fly here. You don't necessarily have to. With certain places, you actually have to be revered with people, which is a nightmare up there in like Legion and Warlords of Draenor. They're both, you have to do things to actually fly in those areas. I'm not sure if you get the achievement from Legion, if it counts for you flying in Draenor. I don't think it does. I think they'll do both parts in each area to be able to fly in those areas. But it gives you something to do, especially if you're like someone that has pretty much every character at level 110 maxed out. And it just, like, you know, when it comes another patch, it gives you something to do. Right, here we are. Took a while to get there, but we finally got there. The boss in this one is a bit of a pain because he doesn't actually. He talks for England. Actually, he talks forever. I don't know why I'm killing these guys. You don't have to kill them. Another good thing about it, you can just go past or you just kill them all. Either one. Right, so you gotta wait for this to come round. And then bring him down and leg it to him, literally. Leg it to him.
I need a target.
He dies and then he spawns in the middle. But you have to wait. Bearing in mind he's gonna knock you back. Okay, right, next part. You gotta do the whole dungeon for this mount. It's the last boss. Well, you don't have to do these two, you just literally have to run to this guy. This guy right there. And he's the one that drops it. But he does talk for ages. with these bosses, you have to kill them quite quickly because they can stun you, especially when they all come at once. They do stun you, and you probably will experience me doing that.
Power. My people are addicted to it. The dependence made manifest after the Sunwell was destroyed. Welcome.
Can't attack that target.
A pity you're too late to stop it.
This guy first. You can see on the side who's going to go first, and make sure you collect him and kill him first.
Let us see how your nerves hold up against the Darkener.
4, 3,
I
2,
can't attack that.
1.
Against some of my best
Lord,
advisors.
Son,
None can withstand the might of the
Them.
Blood Hammer. Behold,
I can't
4,
attack that.
Lord
3,
Sanguinar.
2,
I can't
1.
attack that target.
oh, we still managed to fear me.
4, 3,
Oh shoot.
1.
Oh,
4, 3, 2, 1.
see what I mean? If you're not quick, he's extremely dangerous.
Target. I can't attack that. I can't attack that target. I can't attack that.
Okay, it seems to have
I
bugged
can't
out.
attack that target.
For some reason it won't let me attack him.
I can't attack that. I can't attack that
Not
target.
quite sure why this is happening. Might have to restart it a second. If I kill this group over here, will it work? Nope. And I can't exit the room either. Okay. I'm not quite sure what's happening here. I may have to just hurry up and skip this dungeon.
I can't attack that target.
Is one of them not actually dead? No, they're dead. Okay, we're gonna...
You have persevered against some of my best advisors, but none can withstand the might of the Blood Hammer. Behold,
4,
Lord
3,
Sanguinar.
2, 1.
This is not working. Okay, we're gonna leave this one as it's bugging out on me for some reason. I guess we'll have to come back to that one. I think that was really strange how that just happened, but moving on. Yeah, I set my Hearthstone up to in Saramar. because if I can't get to Dalaran, it's just easier to go to Saramar and Dalaran again, otherwise you just can't get nowhere. Especially if you're mount farming, it's annoying, especially if you do something that is done like 5 seconds and obviously your Hearthstone ain't ready yet. Guard Pinnacle. Where was that? I can't even remember where that was. Let's have a look at some of the areas. Actually, we might go to Anoxia's lair in Dust Wallow Marsh. If we go to there is a portal that goes to one of these places, and we can literally just go straight there. Can't remember which one it is now. But like if you get one of these, it's like a portal that goes to one of these. So good that I know where I'm going. Oh, Blaze is back again. Where is he gone? Just disappeared on me. Keeps waving at me and then disappearing. Don't know where he's gone. Just waved at me and I can't find him. Let's have a look at some of the portals. It could be a possibility I have to go to Old Darnassus, but obviously you want to try and avoid that because otherwise it'll take ages. Could be one of the portals over here. Oh. There's a certain mount I really want to get to, and it's a Mountacular one, the achievement Mountacular, but it's like I'm nowhere near getting it. I like that one as well, but like some of these, they're the newer ones you're just not likely to get. Like I said, with the older ones you can farm them, whereas where am I going? The new ones, they're harder, obviously, because you can't do them in groups. And it can take forever to get into them. Right, let's see if I can sort of figure out what one's what. That's DeeHood. Portal to Oldham. Is there one actually in Oldham that we need to do? Guess we could go there and see what it looks like. I'm pretty sure this is a Sands place. Oh, I gotta come off my mount. There we are. It could not possibly, and I could have just gone to a random place, but a bit fun having a bit of an explore. Ah, it's this place. Okay, okay. I know sort of where I'm going here. Yes, right. You can get a camel from one of these places. I've never got it, and I'm not quite sure where it spawns. It's in one of these patches. I think it's the pink ones, but I'm not 100% sure. Going to the vortex. Or we could go to the Throne of the Four Winds. Let's go to the Throne of the Four Winds. That's the one that we can do over and over again, isn't it? No, that's the Vortex Pinnacle. Okay, we go to the Vortex Pinnacle and do that one over and over again. We'll do it like once or twice just to sort of show you how to do it. It's pretty straightforward, to be honest. Wrong way. That one there. And this one you get, what's it you get? The Reigns of the Drake of the North Wind. So we just put North Wind. If I can spell. Okay. Drake of the North Wind. This one. Which I think looks quite cool. I think they all look cool. All mounts are awesome. But I especially like the ones that look different. So things like these ones that aren't like, you know, ones you see all the time. So check that out, that's so funky. That's a water walking one. You can actually walk on water on that one. Sorry, excuse me. Just getting over a cold. Shouldn't have really started my first ever stream with a cold, but never mind. I just started that on heroic. I'll go back out in a second. You don't want it on heroic. Although I won't be able to go back in now, because... Oh, what am I doing? Right, there we are. Raid, dungeon, normal. Right. Yeah, purple circle means dungeon, green circle means raid. Just in case you were wondering how to tell from the different ones. I'm so happy I got the Astral Spirit mount today. Like I said, it's not very common. I don't know why I'm attacking all this stuff, because I don't actually need to. Just in case anyone missed it. I did get an Astral Spirit today on one of the mount runs, and I've been after that quite a few times. I've probably been in that dungeon over 100 times. And I finally got it, so... If we get another one, it'd be really good. But if we don't, we don't. That's just the way it is.
Your presence in Skywall will not be tolerated.
Don't know why, but that always reminds me of the Harry Potter movie. It's really strange how it reminds me of that, but it does. I quite like this place. It's all like nice looking and it's full of dragons. Who wouldn't like it? But right with these things, don't try and run past them like I did on my first run. Try and hit them within far distance thing, because it will knock you off the edge and you will have to walk all the way back, which can be a drag. I'm probably going to come off after this dungeon. I'll probably have to be back on again soon. I'll try and come on tomorrow. If not, I'll definitely be on Sunday. That will be my main streaming day, and other days I'll just come on. I'll probably have proper days in at different times. But probably won't be all the time. Okay. The best way to actually end this dungeon to keep doing it over again is just jump off the edge, because actually once you jump off the edge and die, it sends you all the way back to the beginning. So you can just literally walk back out and then just do it again. Which is, I find, really handy. Okay guys, that would be it from me today. Thank you for watching, and I will be back definitely on Sunday. I may be on tomorrow, and I may be on the day after. Probably at about 7 o'clock-ish, 8 o'clock-ish at night. And thanks again for watching.